We're back again with another nickel hunt and album fill episode. This is episode number 38, and we've got boxes 59 and 60 to hunt through. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is RobFindsTreasure, and like I said in the intro, we've got another 2-box nickel hunt. For those of you that have not watched the first 37 episodes, I always have a link to the playlist both down below and pinned up here so you can check it out before watching this episode. Now, you guys will recall, we're struggling with finding the last key date nickel. There's 138 spots in this Jefferson Nickels album. We've completed 137 of them, and many of them are in great shape. Obviously, that 50D has been elusive, but it's the last one we need, and I'm hoping we can find some goodies in these 2 boxes to help make the album either better or complete it. Obviously, we need some upgrades in the 40s and the 50s, but we'll take whatever we can get. If we don't find the 50D and we don't find any upgrades, hopefully we'll find some more silver, maybe a buffalo nickel or 2, something cool. We'll have to see. Now that you're all caught up, now that you know where we're at, let's go ahead and get this hunt started. I've already popped the top of both boxes. They are both circulated nickels, but I will say at the outset that I'm not too happy with what I saw in the ends. Looks like a lot of newer nickels, and it's going to be tough. We'll have to see. This box especially has a lot of 2021 enders, so you never know if we're going to get a full 2-box hunt, but either way, we're going to do a 2-box hunt and end at box 60. I don't expect to find the 50D in one of these 2 boxes. You can never expect to find a 50D. I've only found 2 or 3 lifetime in all of the boxes I've hunted, so we'll have to see how this goes. All right, let me go ahead and get this hunt started. I'll bring you in on the first find in box number 59. We're on roll 5 of the first box of the hunt, and we're going to have a proof nickel. We don't see these too often, so I'm happy to see one. And it's a 1981 S nickel proof. First find, nothing for the album, but still a cool one nonetheless. Roll number 11 will yield our first 40s Jefferson nickel of the hunt. It's a 1940 Philadelphia. I've also got a couple of 50s, but we're not showing the 50s in a 2-box hunt. Roll number 15 is going to have a silver war nickel, and I missed it by the edge because it was pretty corroded, and I just thought it was a corroded nickel. But when I approached it, I can see an S mint on the reverse. So we know it's going to be a 35% silver war nickel, and it's going to be a 42S. Unfortunately, it's in terrible shape. So even if we have a terrible one on the album, I highly doubt that will upgrade. But silver in the box early on. Roll 18, another 40s Jefferson. This one, 1946. Philadelphia. Roll 21, a 1941. Minted in Denver. Roll 26, and we're going to have a foreign coin here. Should be a Mexican peso. Los Estados Unidos Mexicanos, 2014. We'll take it. Roll number 31, and I believe we're going to have another silver right there. Has the edge, and it's going to be silver. This one's going to be a 1945 Philadelphia with a little chip on the rim. I don't think it'll upgrade. We'll have to take a look. But either way, 2 silvers in the box. Roll 35, another 1940 nickel. This one, Philadelphia. Roll 39, yet another nickel from 1940. This time a 40S. Roll 50 is going to give us a parting gift, and it's going to be another foreign, but this time a Canadian, and it's going to be a 1986 Canadian nickel. We'll take a couple of foreigns in the box, and this is pretty much going to wrap it up for this first box. And although we didn't have any additions, of course, no 50D, and likely no upgrades based on what I see, it was a good box. We ended up with 2 silvers and a proof, 2 foreigns, an 09D, and then we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the 50s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 40s. 14, 17, 18, 19, 20 finds, which is what I like, 20 or more finds in a nickel box, so not a bad box at all. We still have the second box, although, like I said, a lot of 2021 enders, so we'll have to see if we have any goodies in this one. Let me go ahead and get rid of this box and begin the hunt on that box. I'll bring you guys in on our first find, if we have any. We're on roll 3, and I don't have a find, but I wanted to show you that the majority of the roll is definitely new nickels, and it's been like that for the first 3 rolls. Like I said again, it's gonna be tough, but if we find something, I'll bring you in. We're on roll number 12, and it's been mostly 2021s. I did find a 58p, but I bring in because I've got 2 finds in this roll. A 41, and I see a 52 as well. So we'll have a few finds for sure. 41p, and might as well grab it. A 1952 Philadelphia as well. Roll number 30 of box 2 is going to provide us with our first 1949 nickel, and this one's out of Philadelphia. Roll 37 in the box of mostly new nickels, but we will have another 4, and it's going to be another Canadian, and this one's from 1983. Well, we finished box 2, and it was pretty much a dud box. To put it in perspective, we only had 10 additional finds for a total of 30 through 2 boxes. No buffaloes, no silver, and really not many 40s. I think just the 1949. Maybe there was a 40 or 41 in there as well. Tough second box, but we had to include it because even though it was 70 to 75% newer nickels, we did have things, and maybe one of them could upgrade in the album. Speaking of the album, let me go ahead and comb through these finds and see if we had any upgrades. I'll bring you back with a wrap up. Well, unfortunately, we've combed through the finds, and like I said on the onset, this book is pretty good. And every time we find stuff in the 40s and 50s, it's just not better than what we have, even though what we have in some of those years is not that good. The 45S and the 42P both did not upgrade in the album. You would think we could update that 42P, but that one's pretty rough. At the end of the day, we concluded a 2-box hunt. Although one of the boxes was a tough hunt, we did not get anything additional or anything to upgrade in the album. But it wasn't without finds. You saw what we got earlier. We're still going to add a couple of silvers to the 2021 silver jars, a few more foreign coins for my collection, a proof, and an 09D. Hopefully you're still enjoying this nickel hunt and album fill series. Like I said before, it's going to take a while to find that. Unless we get lucky, fingers crossed we do. If you are enjoying it, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching. Nothing for the album, but something for the silver jar.